128 tick pa rin naman. Still technically better. Wait. Hindi pa ako nakaka-aim training. Sige, bahala na. Pawatin nyo na lang ako, bro.
Oo, walang training. Galing ng Dota.
Yung kalaban yung natin, pots na Andrew Tit.
May isa akong alam na flash dito. Kakapanood ko lang kanina. Okay, bahala na.
Saan?
Pa-flash siya mid.
cs2 tactics.
May napanood ako kanina sa TikTok eh.
Sa ano? Yung sarap.
A-ramp?
Flash for
Pag-saving
sidewalk
naman.
yata. If I'm not mistaken. Pero wala. Hindi ako nakabili ng flash. Wala akong flash. A clear? A clear.
Nadjebate kay Francis, gago.
Wait na. One headshot. Hindi natin na-clear headshot. Really?
Tangina nyo! Not clear!
My bad. Wala akong nakita. Nakaupo yung headshot. Kaya pala hindi ko nakita.
Clear ba? Palas na ako.
Ayun, clear na bro.
Guys, this is
Sheesh!
Gutom lang pala ako, idol. Kailangan lang pala kumain.
Ito lang. Taka na 4K.
What a guy.
Tangina, walang skin yung P250.
Mahirap.
Meron ako Asimov.
P250 Sanjun. Gago, nag-rush ng mid.
Saan yan?
Oof, nice flash. Mid.
Ilan?
Ha?
Nasa corridors na ba? Did they rush corridors?
No info.
Okay.
Oh, tanggal ulo.
Ah!
Bagay sa tiso.
Dalawa B. Dapat B. Bawas.
Nasaan yung bomba?
Pero baka...
Oo nga no. Oh no! Nasaan yung bomba? Hindi ako Hindi ko gets yung position ng... Saan nga ba yung bomba? Call nyo. Hindi ko memorize yung mapa.
Iniwan yung ata dun sa taas eh. Hindi ba?
Wala sa akin. So hindi ko alam kung saan na-drop. Ingat sa headshot ah. Mahirap i-clear yung headshot ah.
Kaliwa?
Kaliwa. Push mo, nakadigil.
Oh no!
Make
AK.
Layo ng crosshair ko, gago.
Si Bobo yun.
Sheesh.
Oh, yun, no-discredit si Eat Long.
I mean, true.
Di na lang pinuri eh.
Di naman nice
Galing
one,
mo.
tayo sabi, bobo yung kalaban.
Hindi ka magaling.
Nag-nice kaya ako.
Sandwich method pala yun. Praise.
Sandwich method.
Praise.
Sa mid. Shotgun.
May barrel.
Clear ladder. Clear ladder.
Ayun, watching sandbags. Oh. Tayo na yung bomb. Damn! Okay.
Saan na?
Sidewalk low.
Be clear.
Wala sa
Nasa
kanya yung
yung
bomb.
bomb,
Nasa yung
Yan,
bomba?
nasa sidewalk yung bomb.
What the fuck is that?
Yung
Scaffold?
gilid. Scaffold.
Sa likod ng scaffold yung sidewalk.
Saan tayo papunta?
Eh,
Wala, kailangan niyo pumunta ng nandun yung bomb. Na-drop dun sa may scaffold. Okay.
Nakita na ako.
One ramp. Ano ba tawag dyan? Ramp bridge? Ay, dito ako. Ayun, ramp. Okay.
Ramp.
Yung bridge pala yung dun sa may tapat ng elevator.
Oh, eh.
One ramp, one side. Okay.
Wala. Yung bomba.
Desmala.
Naunahan ako bumarili. What is the buy?
Bye.
Ikaw, okay.
Hindi, bye.
Full buy?
May pistol armor ako. Oo, nag-force na ako.
Yeah.
May nagpupush lagi na mid. So, care.
Okay.
Yan na.
Saan yung bomb?
Activate ko na lang to sa blue.
Okay. One pit, one watching pit, one watching pit. Kita yata ako. Sa aking bomba. One watching pit. Nice kill.
Lemon.
Wala ko alam na smoke dito. Wait lang, bibigay ko sa'yo.
Potang ina.
One plat. Nice. Plat dead. One side. Never mind. Clear na pala.
Any guns?
One plat. May barrel doon, I think.
Baka may tumalon ah.
Ayun.
Oh!
What a shot.
Init nyo, boy!
Galing mid.
Yeah.
Mid taking shot.
Nice
Nagbatigyan
movement.
sa akon. Madami.
Easy movement.
Nakadigil lang din.
Hindi, madaming barrel doon. Madaming barrel.
Binatuhan kita, idol.
Sayang.
Opo.
Yun na to.
Binatuhan kita eh.
Oh, A4.
Yun nakita sa mobile na to.
Playing mid.
Sige po siya.
Oh my god, ang bilis. Una pala sila dun sa mid. Akala ko hindi.
Hindi yung binupush.
May bad. Hindi ko alam yung timing.
Una sila.
Gulot ako dun. Nice shot. No info. Ano pumatay sa akin? Okay. Nandyan. Mid
Nagpa-flash
last. Platform. Platform.
Tumalon na.
Ah.
Di pa, nandun pa.
Nandun pa.
Wala. Parang tumalon yung itsura niya kanina.
Ne.
O hindi siya tumalon pa baba.
Yeah. Tumalon pa talikod, sir.
Ay, with bird is doing that.
Ang ina, binigyan ko ng AK itong zero frogs.
Zero frags pa
Malay
rin.
mo,
Oo, ano.
mapatay na.
The Japanese.
Dito kayo ma.
Minsan may nagpipik dito, Fran.
Go white pig.
Dito eh.
Patay na.
Isa pa.
Aray ka. Nanid ako. Chill.
Big
Ano
clear.
yung aim punch?
Nice kill.
Sa headshot yung kampi natin.
Nice.
Nice molly. Pinuli kayo nung kasama.
Na headshot ko na, buti hindi namatay. So, si Richard.
Nice.
Init ni Francis.
Let's go.
Ito ba yung, ay hindi pa ni all chat. Madami kapang kakainin na bigas.
Mamaya na, talo pa tayo. Matalo pa tayo.
Malakas pa naman si J. Riz,
Kompo lang
bro.
naman to, bro.
Who gives a shit?
J. Riz. Nice kill.
Backing up.
Oh, first kill, baby. We had the Japanese goal.
CT1. City.
Elib.
Makikita mo itlog kanan mo, kanan mo.
Clear?
Clear?
Side not clear.
Ah, may City. City isa.
Dead.
Oh my god, paldo yung isang yun.
Saan?
May na-shot.
Nasa akin. Nice kill.
Ano, paldogs yun?
Anong M4 A4? Ayan na. Yun! No, hindi ko nakuha.
At di ka na mag-AK, idol.
Phantom main kasi ako, bro.
Phantom
Phantom
main.
main.
A4 ang gusto mo.
Yes.
Oh.
30 bullets.
pa rin daw.
30 bullets, bro. Hindi yan,
Phantom is
hindi.
M4 nga, diba?
Yeah, M4 A4.
Vandal yung AK.
M4A1 na 30 bullets.
Hindi, M4 A4 kasi yung high fire rate. High fire rate, high mag size. Full flash.
Wala ako.
J-Rish, sit down.
Wait lang, I'm nading.
Okay.
Oh my god, may isa pa.
Jacob. Ayun.
Close left.
Nag-out.
Hindi ko kita, sorry.
Go lang.
Aray ko. Dapat nag-push ako kasama mo.
Nag-flood.
Dapat sabay.
Sa harap niya.
Ito
Okay.
pinashare smoke na.
Nasa rat spot.
Yeah. Close left.
Napatay ako ni Andrew Kit, idol. Kaya.
Tangina. Nabigay ko sa kanya yung bomba. So,
Ayoko sumama sa kanya, sir.
oh my god.
I'm going A. Saan yun? Saan yun napatay mo?
Sa B. B stair. Parang super low. B.
What the fuck? Dalawang molly yun ah.
I can flash short.
Debated.
Di ko maklear headshot ah.
I'm nading headshot. But never mind. I'm bad.
One mid.
Push. Short clear. Headshot not clear.
Uy,
Good.
Nice kill.
saan na
Tropa na kami.
Sa akin pala yung bomb.
Last guy from mid. Eh, baka siya yun.
Watching heaven.
Walang mid.
Nice.
One. Ako nadali.
Nabito ako
Trade
ng
naman
blue.
kita bro, don't worry.
It's okay. Ako lang ang napili.
Binabaril na ako, hindi siya lumabas sa pinagtataguan niya. Tangina. Kick natin yan.
Wrong game mode. Chill gaming.
Deathmatch, ano gusto ko? Deathmatch. Walang
Chill
bomba.
gaming channel.
Walang bomba, gago.
Bata.
I can flash. Go.
Nakita ka guys.
Yung heaven.
Di clear na!
Ah!
Wala yung bomba sa atin,
Hindi
home.
pala tayo magpapompa.
Gagi, nasa ano yung bomba? Sa spawn. Play together, last guy.
Oh. Rinig niya pala.
Oh no, sayang.
Oh, finish
Nice,
tall.
naka-op yan.
Hindi natin kailangan na op. T-side.
Hindi ako marunong
True.
Ayun.
Ayun.
Si Jairis
na si Jairis. Binaril na sa likod bro.
Sabi ko kasi marami pa siyang kakainin bigas.
Sexy manalo ko ngayon ng bigat.
Hello, bro. The pen is not mightier than the gun.
Brought a pen to a gunfight.
Ayun, nabaril sa likod.
Eh, nag-reconnect.
Nag-on na ng cheats, bro.
Sabay nag-on nga yun.
GG.
Maulit kayo.
US query.
Ito na yung bigas.
Bigas pala. Ito, kanin, luto na ba? Uy, cooking.
Ito sinaing.
Ayun, natalo na din.
Andrew T.
Parang every round, iba yung taong kalaban ko dun.
Gago, nagkakap ako ng weapon.
nice.
Napindot ko yung Q.
Nakita ko.
Damn. I lose that.
Peter na si Kami.
I'm not that guy.
Ayun, nice volley.
Ay ka talaga. Masaya-saya mo kalaro.
It's a disaster.
Masaya mo kalaro.
Ewan ko bro.
Baiter na. Nang-grip pa pala.
Ay, yung kausap niyo pala yung Japanese.
Japanese ba yan? Chinese yan.
Japanese yan, Japanese.
Chinese yung ano niya, characters.
Kanji, it's kanji.
It's Chinese, sir.
Ah, Chinese ba? Is it a Chinese name?
I mean, baka pwede siyang Chinese and Japan character.
Siya nga talaga.
Meron sa platform.
Ay, right side. Close.
Oh my god,
May
double.
right side close, JP.
Yeah. Ah. Tayo nung aim ko gago.
Taas crosser mo.
Taas ba?
Ang dami. Tayo.
Hey.
Pinrepair ko na bro.
Hindi rin ako ready mag ano. I'm ready to move.
Wow.
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
Oh.
Saan tayo?
Tara kasama ko to.
Eh, good luck.
Ayun, on you get all the kills. Mid footsteps ah.
Oh,
Ay, si JP.
one mid, one mid.
Ano ba A?
Mid pushing.
Nice.
Kasi may tao dito eh.
Oh, nag-show!
One more.
Ito pang... Nice one. Oh,
1A, 1A.
nice there.
Ah, fuck.
Nakatago
One
sa
back
side,
flat,
pero
one back flat.
napansin.
Nice kid.
Sapata dun. Ay, joke siya yun.
No info, no info. Plain nung inner.
Ayun, dual koretas.
Oh, sim naman note. Push nyo na yan! Ayun,
Ooh.
ano mo.
Talaga.
Kita niya ako.
J-Riz yan bro.
Yan.
nga
Kita
talaga
ulo,
yan.
kita yung ulo.
Nakasalamin eh.
Hindi, nandun yung ulo, nandun yung ulo.
Tangan
Push,
pala
push.
ka.
Saan kumain na ng sinaing si Jairis.
Kaya nag-DC bro, sumubo.
Tubo mo ng kanin na idol. Wow. Tulog ako.
Bus kita, bus kita.
Isa pa.
Ramp there.
The stairs.
Nice. Ay ba, ay ba?
Right na.
Nag-reload ako, nag-reload
Dalawa
ako.
kami-
Wala akong balan, wala akong bal.
Site na.
Get my shotgun,
B-side,
superior.
Shut the fuck up, may AK.
One side, one side.
Oh, P90.
Nice one.
P90.
Yun.
Mas day
Fuck
player.
did I just say?
Oh, yun. Wait lang, ayaw muna natin. Bibili kita sana, bibili kita.
Okay.
Ah, okay, may ano na siya. Sa kanya mapupunta eh.
Denied.
May tao. I'm peeking.
Baka sumabot ulo mo sa crosser. Wow.
Yeah, I'm going with it. One pit, no? Ay, hindi. Nag-push ng BC, ano?
Oh my
Saan?
god, I got wrecked. Meron pala dun, sa era.
One pit?
Yung pit.
Yung stairs. These stairs.
Info ko na lang guys ah.
Planting?
Oh shit, it's deep.
Oh my god. Grabe yun.
Nawulbang.
Through the wall.
Good. Oh!
Like a guy.
We lost.
Bigot chinek yung right.
Tinamaan ako twice to the wall.
Headshot pa.
Sabi ko sa'yo yun, nag-on na yun.
Ayan na.
It's Kyler.
Bye.
Go. Bye?
Igo.
Ay,
Bye.
1-4.
Oh, I see you.
Bye. Reset.
Sorry.
Yung sila nagpo-push na mid.
Flashing. Sorry. Punta ako. Oh my god, ang dami.
Saan?
Then no.
Saan?
Mid, tatlo mid. Nakaabang lang.
Oh, ayun.
Oh my god, pangat ng
Oh,
throw.
next challenger.
Wait for me.
May na...
Isa low.
I'm reloading.
Nice one. Bomba sa'yo. From B yung
Stairs.
dalawa yata.
Yep.
Sir, bomb.
You win this. No info dun sa isa.
Sige, palapitin mo na lang.
Sir.
From city isa.
Wait, ay double pick. Ganda.
Ganda.
Nice gameplay.
Ah, baka mag-eco. Safe.
It's a double peak. I needed to push one.
May na-entertain mo yan. Saan na ako to? Merong A.
Yeah. One pit.
Nag-flash na mid. Letting them through.
One pit.
Oh, nag-check. Dalawa mid. Maybe more.
Ah, my. Tinakbo yung... Putas yung A.
One city. Nice try.
Pinush yung...
Yes, sir.
Split sila?
Bakit di mo boat kick?
Ayaw. Bawal na to sa company yun eh. Boat kick.
31 init to.
Ayun, tinarush talk niya ano. Everybody acting tough when they up.
Hello.
It's tight, bro. It's cold,
Pwede ba tayo
bro.
makatalo?
J Riz is IU father.
One pit.
Sorry, JP.
Naman po.
Hindi naman tumama.
Pinang gameplay.
Ayun.
Lobos niya ata.
Yan, may isa. Sakto. Di ako nakatingin. Tangin na.
Ba't ako nun?
Pumalik ka.
J Riz is IU father.
Pumalik ng pamid or B. Or kung saan man.
Yeah, I'm pit. One on me. Or mid.
Grabe
Merong
yung
ladder.
sila bigla.
Ang hirap ng audio dito sa Vertigo, honestly.
Oh, siya.
A ba yun? A yun no?
Sa city.
City.
Butas na city.
Ba? Nagpi-prepare? Nakita mo?
Sige lang, dito lang.
Kaliwa. Ano? Ayun.
On me.
Nagpi-prepare sa
Taas.
idol.
From city
May
last.
pulas. Ayun.
Nag-prepare sa idol.
Wait.
Nagpi-prepare si Jerry.
Shit.
Ayun.
Wala, eco. No choice.
Ikaw malala yun ah.
I need to eco.
Hindi ako marunong mag-jump pick dito eh. Hirap ah. Movement hard.
Bago.
9-9 pa. Putang.
First lang yun.
Sila gaga.
Hindi. Si Mater. Uy, si Franz.
Uy, ba't mo naman ako minoli?
Ay, sorry. May bad.
Oh my god!
sorry. Akin.
Grief.
Easy grief.
Throwing smoke.
Sige, I am crossfire. Don't pick. Bro. You could have played crossfire.
Ayun. Oh,
Puta.
yun! Nag-switch
No,
na
napindot
weapon.
ko yung 3. 2 city.
Oh, siya.
GG!
Pindot ko yung 3, sir.
How much? How much?
Hindi, talo pa. Oo, tanga na.
Jerry's.
Uy, mag-airam naman kayo. Gayos, sap kaya tayo.
Ay
Tama, mag-A na yan, bro.
Ako ata hanap, idol.
Oo, bro. Gusto na malakas.
May nag-push. Hindi ko alam kung Digoy eh.
Di ko yata.
Pero walang ano sa map eh. Weird. Yeah, parang
Pero
Digoy,
mid.
to be honest. May nag-molly ng platform.
Puta! Wala na. Nag-init na sobra yung jail.
Ay mo. I don't need to pick.
Na-headshot ko yung op. Oplo.
Grenade out. Throwing flashbang.
No ammo, no. Nag-FPS na.
Nice.
Oh!
Sa
One more
palad-
mid, one more mid.
Dead.
One corridor, one corridor.
Yung corridor. Hindi ko alam kung load dito, idol.
Okay. yung corridor yung bago mag-mid sa T side. Yung elevators ng T side.
Ako, wala nag-B ngayon, gayos.
Ako nga ang hanap, idol.
Pili ka na lang, bro. Anong gusto mo?
Eh di A na. Tayo na nalo eh.
A9 na. Okay.
Patrap ako?
Nahanap ako ni J-Race, idol. Mainit.
Sakit ng smokes dito sa game na to. Nag-FPS drop ako mag
Oh, shit. Isa?
Saan si Sir?
Bakit siya nakadaan ng ganun? Tapos sa akin may tatlo ng tao dun.
Asan kayo? Ba't kayo namamatay?
Sa mid. Tatlo sa mid.
one pit. One pit low, one pit.
Alam na
Oh,
nila.
bigay ko yung B, bigay mo ni B.
Yeah, nasa pit na. May dumaan ng platform bro. Harap.
Oo. Wait lang.
Oh my god, may
Oo.
FPS.
Tumatalon!
Oh, hindi ako makapag-game time dito, boys.
Ba? Alam, idol.
Then, nag-ingay din ako.
Gagi,
Huwag niyo push.
nagta 30 FPS ako sa smoke.
MP9 katapat nito.
Dapat yata pinush natin yung mid nung na-molly ko yung ano. Diba plano malads? Sorry.
May AK.
Okay.
Might be more.
Bomb sa akin.
Oh shit.
Mid.
You know?
Nice kill.
Di na ako nakakabaril, boys. Namamatay na lang ako.
Wait lang, I'm reloading.
Back off ako.
Nasaan yung
Couple
bomb?
side?
Ramp.
On me.
Elebata.
One mid. Nice kill.
Mid.
Okay. Yeah, yun yung mid. Naka-op.
Pushing
Pushing
ka na lang.
ramp. Nasaan yung bomb?
Ayun.
Saan?
I watch CT
Okay, bridge.
and LM.
Okay, double peek.
Smoke mo lang yan, yung ano. Daanan na yan.
From city yata.
Smoking.
Nice smoke.
Tangina, hindi nag-bounce! Hindi nag-bounce sa wall!
Ay, sorry.
Hindi, wala. Hindi nag-bounce sa wall, sir!
Pwede ka mag left and right click.
Hindi, yeah. Pero tinry ko kasi i-bounce sa wall para gitna.
Pwede kitang dropan.
Okay.
Sino may gusto ng AK? Shit, too late.
Pinupost nito yung mid, puta ka na.
I mean, I can play platform.
Oh my god, running headshot!
Up ba yun? One pit, one pit.
Eh,
Gago, kanina pa ako nagagawa.
Sorry. Na-stuck ako sa smoke, guys. Two side. Tayo na, na-stuck ako sa smoke. May bet.
Ayun. Hacks on sa tropa mo.
Ay, nagpagusan lang ako.
Ay,
Ate
tinrush
guy.
talk ni Gayos.
Bro!
Ayun.
Tangina mo
Ayun. Everybody acting tough on layup.
Sasayang na.
Sasahig na si Idol.
Ay, sus naman niya kasi din maglaro.
Throwing flashbang.
Wala beasters.
Sure.
Kaya ng prog yun sa'yo yun, son.
Hindi. Sa kanila yun. Ang daming A-ramp pa.
A-ramp. Rotate na ako ah. One mid. I'm molling. That was me,
J-Riz dink. J-Riz dink.
One mid.
Saan yung
Two
kaya?
mid, one up. Mohon nag-A? I think they went A.
Pero pang A.
Yeah. Most likely nag-rotate. One mid still. Three mid.
Oh, di ba? Pag-stop na ng ano, platform.
GG boss. Tinrush talk na Gayos. Nagising.
Nag-disconnect, biglang gumaling.
Report mo.
Hindi ko na makakasalanan yun, idol.
Ayun,
Wala palang bala yun.
Oh, nagre-reload siya eh.
Disconnect mabilis.
I won't.
Kinabawi.
Apa, bawi. Puta, lang yan.
Ganun yun pa.
Bawi.
He's better,
Na
bro.
nakabaril ng T-side na bro. Biglang gumala yung kalaban. Yung inlay rifle.
Bawi.
Eh, wait lang.
No, matutulog na si Jason.
Isa pa.
Sa baba? G.
Pasok mga tanga. Dust 2.
Yan. Okay lang.
Yun lang. Ay, okay. Nag-reparty.
Vertigo Dust 2. Bahala na bro. Back where we belong. Tinrush talk ni Gayos. Nagising tuloy bro. Ayan, Dust 2. Oh.
Boy, piniprepare ako dun sa... What kanina, idol?
Kaya nga eh, parang ang bilis sila mag-prepare. Bigla.
Ito na. To the mecca of CS.
Ayun,
Oo,
silver
narin.
4.
Nakular, wala. Ayaw magpapansin yan. Lahat ng dito, silver.
Really, 4v5 kasi yun.
Actually.
Hindi ko naman mabout kick. Gusto ko na kick eh.
Tinanggal yata nila yung ganun eh.
Pag 4-man, bawal.
I think so.
Si bot pool. Ito pa.
Sabihin niyo ako starting na.
Starting.
Oh shit.
12 seconds.
Incendiary. I will play for B-Rush.
Grabe tayo. Depende kay Tommy kung saan siya.
Ayun lang, never mind. I'm playing for A-Rush.
Okay, mid si Tommy.
Yung ilong.
Dami B?
Dami B. I'm pushing.
Just one?
Nasaan yung bomb?
Wala pa.
Bomb drop B, bomb drop B.
Tunnel.
Meron?
Bomb sa
Okay,
side.
wala. Yeah, side. I'm playing side. I'm watching CT na.
Yo, pipick ka.
Kasi may naka-pick. Okay, pick tayo, dalawa bro. Double pick this fucker.
L.
Double pick. Kailangan ko kasama. Never mind, nasa mid. Nice. Oh,
Uy, hindi na damage armor ko.
sheesh.
Huwag nang mamaril.
Sayang. I go L long. Time to make some motherfucking moolah. Wala long.
2 LT. One mid. Si bot wolf. One Xbox.
Sorry ka.
Ayun.
Basta yun.
Xbox, bro.
Hindi maikot.
Ay, naka-M4 ah.
White pick din ako eh. Pangit yung pick ka. Win na
Dalawa
ba?
pa pala to.
Yes, sir. Ah,
Naka-import.
nice try.
Ba't di mo pinash idol?
Gagawin ko.
Hindi si JP, yung mid.
Yeah. Tsaka pangit rin yung pick ko.
Bili.
Masyadong wide.
Wala tayong pira.
Na-double ako eh.
Tours by.
Si Tommy kasi sinugod din yung LT.
Maalat eh.
Palo. May nag-smoke.
Yeah. Anti-rushing. Are they playing mid again? No pick.
Catwalk.
Hot na.
Madami catwalk.
One mid. Fuck, hindi ako ready.
Not out.
One city. 2 city.
Dalawa mid. Okay, big pa rin. Walang city idol.
Tagas lang. Oh, grabe naman yun.
First.
Grabe gauge, bro.
Medyo, ano ba call dun? Medyo word kasi yung area na yun. Hindi ko alam yung actual call. Cross?
Nasa ano pa sila eh. Mid doors.
Hindi, well, I mean technically cross/city to.
Ang ina, bumili si ano? Fuck.
Kaya mo yun.
Gusto.
Ano ba?
Niripan. Okay lang. Niripan siya.
Nakazusobo. I play close.
Oh, tangina mo, out na, gago. Goodbye.
Bilis naman nila.
Pero dito ako guys. Nade ako para sa'yo bro.
Pinutik ko isa.
Ilong, madami.
Nag-crossbox na.
One tunnel, girl.
Puta, dalawang flash. Tatlo.
One side, 1B.
Planting na. Putang enang. Si Botwood, bro.
May molly pa dun.
One ramp. Isa ka na lang pala. Okay.
Tinatama.
You can buy now. 50 in 1, 21 in 1. Fuck.
Ang lakas ng bot wolf bro. I'm getting headshotted.
Just better.
Nagutom na ulit ako ah.
Get more race, bro.
Di pa ako kumakain ng kanin. Kinakaya lang. Oh,
Grabe naman yan.
Makasim ka idol, pinush mo.
No, I flashed.
They can
Ay,
turn
mid,
around.
dalawa.
I know.
Yeah, watching short.
It's called an aggressive play bro.
Yikes.
Smoked out ako ah.
True.
Okay, nakatingin.
May short.
Fuck.
One cut.
Pagka-pick ko, dink agad.
Nice shot.
Meron pa guys.
One more shot.
Lurk lang siguro to.
Yeah, lurk yan.
Bago.
Yung B. Lurk lagi yung B.
Nakantog ako dun.
One, mid to B. Guys, may papunta sa
Oh!
Kita mo yun? Walang tumawa.
Yes, sir. Kinulang ng ante sa cooldown.
Last 2B side.
Ito. Tama lang.
Kung hindi low yan, very sad, bro. Ooh!
Oh my
Yan
God.
na.
What a guy.
Grabe si Tommy. Okay.
89 in 4.
Wala.
Kinulang sa pull down, bro.
Pistol armor.
Playing long. Naglalong rush ba sila?
Oh.
Molly ko.
Meron. Aportado.
What the fuck?
Ano smoke yan? Meron sila nun.
Window smoke. Adiri.
Hindi yun. Ano ko sa si Mandala?
Ayan na, nag-flash na B ah.
B na?
Di pa.
LPLT isa.
Hindi pa. Wala pa.
Pa-flash pa lang.
One tunnel. Two tunnel. Three tunnel.
Oh, look! Uy, meron na sa likod ko. Wala nakatingin.
Smoke yung cut mo.
Ikaw pala yung katabi ko. Gagi na sa atin yung bomb.
Retreat, son. Retreat.
Oh my god. Mama.
There's what?
I need a gun.
From mid.
5 bullets yan ah. Dalawang
From
mid.
mid. Nice one. Isa pa. Close.
5 bullets.
Bot wolf.
Kakapin maktin. Kakapin.
Oh, yeah.
Dalawa pa pala. Nihintay niya yan.
Next one.
Nice one.
Shit! I'm kinda different.
Build diff
Init
bro.
mo sir.
30 FPS by the way.
Shisha bong.
Up ka ba nung?
30 FPS.
Hindi ako nag-observe.
Bigyan natin nun ng M4 para di mo yung up.
Mukhang gusto nga ako nun eh. Uy, suicide up. I don't wanna pick that. Nice kill. Panis.
Throwing flashbang.
Uy! Teaspoon pa.
One shot.
May teaspoon JP ah.
Short
High mid. One high mid. High mid and T-base.
Sige.
Diyan sa taas ako galing JP. Diyan ako naman.
Yeah.
Pareho kayo tinitingnan, Francis.
Hindi ako makapick eh. Medyo sketch.
Bukas yung B ah. Ayun na. Pasok na.
saan?
B. There B. Hey yo, where my shots going, God? Am I bad or where my shots going?
Galing T-base siguro yung last. Yun yung high mid na up.
No bomb, no? I don't think we don't have bomb.
Last guy up.
Uy. Watch B. I'm watching CT.
Yung spot pala.
Ano yan? Short smoke?
Ako yan.
Francis.
Okay.
5 seconds.
No time. Save yan.
Jam time.
B.
Medyo ba? Nice.
Take
Ami.
Let's go. Buti nakahawak ng bomb. Buti nakahawak ng bomb.
Jam time.
Wala tayo, guys.
Ang papalit ka, sir.
Aka na yung pinahin mo.
Let's give it to them, boys.
Okay.
Throwing smoke.
Gagi, tagal ng setup natin.
Throwing fire.
Oh, tangina mo. Ilong
Sorry pala,
out.
Elena.
Tunnels clear.
Boost ka tags mo?
Di na bro.
Nice
Isa
kill.
pa.
Throwing flashbang.
Boost me.
Oh.
One short.
Nice one.
Smoking.
Okay, patay yung mid player natin.
Oh my god, natagusan ako. Fire.
Nasaan na, nasaan na?
Tapos may upper sa long.
Sige. Care short, care short.
Oh! Smoke criminal! Oh!
Oh, tagal.
Oh!
Wait lang, wait lang, wait lang.
Boss.
Ang F, ang lag ka.
Grenade out.
But
Uy!
not low.
Nice. Damn. Headshot ah. Galing ni Bot Wolf. Tumag.
We got it.
Worm god. Ang bilis na
May line
naman.
up sila.
Good shit, no smoke doon. Taas.
May lineup sila.
May window smoke nga ng B. Ano daw?
Hindi, madali lang yung Windows smoke. To be fair.
Logo ba? Wala
Yeah,
akong alam
yun yung isa sa
smoke.
pinakamadaling smoke for B. Windows smoke.
Deploying smoke shield.
Care wala long.
Okay.
Dalawa flash.
Tunnels clear.
Nag-smoke JP.
Yeah, it's fine.
Throwing smoke.
Puta, in na.
It's fine.
A long one.
Ikot kayo eh.
Tunnels clear, tunnels clear.
Tapos ako.
Injury out.
Wait, is that bomb? No, it's not bomb.
Dami yun.
Throwing grenade.
Saan pupunta yung Tommy na?
Nice one. Kobe. This is for you.
Flashing mid.
Deploying flashbang.
Short isa.
Saan?
Ba't may short?
Tagal yung umikot.
Nakasmoke eh.
Throwing fire.
Oh my god.
Nice one.
Ah, my
Oh
bad.
shit.
One side, plus side.
Don't die blue.
Bawas yan pero.
I'm defusing the bomb.
Ninja.
Ninja.
Nice one.
Nice. Let's go.
Ah, second to me.
Nice one.
Good shit.
Ninja cool.
Nag-defuse sa sobrang open.
Tama. Minus 21.
Awesome mo.
Sheesh. Hindi ko talaga trip yung Asimov sa AG. Parang di bagay.
Eh?
I like it.
Oh yeah. I don't.
Mas trip ko
Ay,
yung sa
kabilang
M4.
Francis.
Mas trip ko
Ay,
yung
drop
M4.
daw, drop daw. Sabi ni ano.
Wala akong
zombie
pera,
bird
sir.
pet.
Wala akong pera.
Gayo, 7k.
Ayun na.
Throwing flashbang.
Ina mo. I run.
Ano ba?
Hindi ko sure ah. Binigay ko.
Throwing fire.
Footsteps.
Merong
Falling
high mid.
car. Nag-cross smoke.
Throwing grenade. Laying
Walid
down
niya sec.
smoke.
Hmm.
Nice kill.
I got one.
Oh my god, may short.
Saan na? Short? Sige.
Short and long.
Criminal.
I'm playing tunnel for now. Saan? Saan si
Short
Gage?
left. A side na.
A-site na.
Okay. Wait for me.
Flashbang out.
Flashbang.
Short.
Flash ko sarili ko, nasa harap ko pala. Ay, nakala ko side na. Akala ko sa side na.
Bumalik siya.
sir. May pa.
Okay. Gets.
Padrap ako.
I
Guys,
think I can drop. Kaya mo drop.
guys, 7.
Sige, ako na lang pa-drop, guys. Di ba?
Oh!
Oh no!
The lips.
Sorry, boss.
Throwing smoke.
Dalawang flash.
Early smoke,
Ano
ah.
na mo?
Wala ko narinig, wala ko narinig. I'm just playing in case.
Merong catwalk.
Okay.
Grenade out.
No. Bro, help me.
Oh.
Oh,
All B.
full lang kita ko.
Wala, hindi ako natulungan yan.
One mid.
One drop.
Pangan mo nga.
Nag-cross. Cross left, cross.
Try ko.
Dami.
Oh, sayang! Ang lapit, gago. Actually.
Welcome to the club.
It's so close.
Wala pa pera lang.
Uy, poor. Magkano pera? 5-5. I mean, that's doable.
Ako na sa
Yung
mid.
nabubutas ko na
Remember, this is bandit country.
Walang native na ako.
Everything that moves.
2 flash, 3 flash, 4 flash long.
Saan?
Long.
Long. Okay.
Out long.
Shit. Multiple lang. Back muna.
Wala na akong back dun.
Okay. Okay.
Got 2.
Throwing a grenade.
Wala akong flash, sirs.
Who's me?
Throwing smoke.
Kadawang i-boost mo. Putang ina mo.
Putang na kasi.
Oh!
Vampire.
Car 1. Nice. One side.
May short. Wait lang. Oh.
Car bomb.
Yeah. No!
Disaster.
Need.
Fire in the hole.
Bakit?
Oh! Binigay mo yung short?
Kasi yung bomb. Okay. Akala ko nakuha niya na yung bomb. Akala ko nakuha niya yung bomb. May bad. Correct play pala, bro. I see you.
Hindi niya na-expect
Grabe yun.
matatangkay
Hindi niya
ba yung
expect.
mole, pre. Grabe ka.
Hindi yun magpupush. Nakamoli. Ah!
Sim.
You thought.
Rasbing!
Rush me. Wala nang FPS drop ko ngayon, legit. Hindi typical yung
Close
nagka-drop
mo
ng
muna
ganito.
yung chrome mo.
Well, to be fair, naka-stream ako.
Nakasave.
Oh!
Headshot.
Hindi tayo naka-line up nun Grabe. What a guy.
I did not see the bomb.
Nice. One more.
Everyone.
Okay. Win na ba?
Saan yung last? B?
B.
Yung Korean ba yun? Okay.
I think yun yung pumatay sa atin. So,
Asim play. Wala.
Tawid na sa
Mas
short
nasa
na yun.
A.
Nawant.
Play long.
I'm planted.
Yes.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
bitch. Hindi ako maasim.
Correct play.
Kapat mo na ilong
Oh! What a guy! Okay.
Mga kamot eh.
Kanyari pa.
Oy, nagpa-frame drop na rin ako. Hello?
Oh, we told you, bro.
Get DDoS.
That's why Valorant is the better game.
Blasphemy, bro.
Kasi, ano lang ba details doon? Smoke doon, bilog.
Smoke pa rin ang bilog. Amen.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Pero nata city.
Ang layo ko, wait. Sana walang mag-mid.
Pit clear.
Nag-cross na ba kayo?
Patay car. Oo, nag-cross na kami.
Okay.
Cross na.
Noted.
Short.
Let's go.
Long.
Long.
Long and short.
Uy.
While
Close.
patay short. Last long.
May
May
AK
playing, no?
dun sa, ano,
Saan, saan?
anong tawag dyan? Yung
Check dumpster.
Yun dyan.
sa likod ng site.
Dumpster clear.
Goose?
Dito sa
Yan, goose.
Hindi, barrels.
I don't
Tawag
play
dyan,
this
bro.
map.
Barrels,
Ay,
barrels.
goose yung sulok nun eh.
Hindi,
Sa
goose.
ano?
Ito yung
Eh,
goose. Ito yung
bantang-
goose.
ano?
Ito barrels.
Same thing you'll see there. Daga.
tingnan pa.
We cannot be killed.
Pinatid.
Alam niyo ba yung short smoke? Hindi ko alam yung short smoke eh.
No, sir. Hindi ko na
Walang
pinapractice
lineup
ng map
dito,
na to. Wala sa Premiere.
Kasi,
Makapag-drop kayo? Patok na.
Ay,
yeah.
kaya ko ba? Kaya ko mag-drop.
Ikaw na,
Saan
ikaw.
ka?
Mas madami kang pera, Holmes.
Flashbang out. Flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Wala, daming flash nito. Sheesh.
Isang mid.
Wala pa rin, hindi ko na maalala yung Xbox mo. Watch mid.
Grenade. Putting down the smoke.
Nice kill.
Patay short. Molly.
Patay tunnel. Tunnel dead. Parang merong city.
Meron na, may narinig. Oh,
Yes. Ayun.
ayun. Binigyan ko na AK, bro.
Oh my god! Where did my shots go?
Molotov out.
Ito na basa.
Cares sa smoke ka.
Ayun.
Oh!
Kobe.
Ha? Nasaan?
Doon sa smoke.
Lol. Okay. Minus 88. Tanginang yan.
12 in 1.
88 in 3. Okay. Kailangan mag-go light.
We are volunteers of
Ayan na kasi.
Type na ba ako? Marami pa akong kakainin bigas.
Ayun.
Nasa yung ba?
No.
Ah, shit. We take those. Ingat.
Puta, na-stun ako.
Na full flash ako. Nice.
May up side mid ah. Ako, na-drop ko.
Yung bomb, nasa drop ko.
I'm throwing fire.
Go A? No? Dapat nag-A tayo,
Disaster
short.
zone.
A clear.
Naka-negib yun.
One long.
Long.
Long last.
Long left.
Car. Nice. Shit.
Pa-drop son. Oh, akin to.
Eh,
Last game na ako. Sasahin pa ako.
This is what we have been working for.
Na-throw mo kay ano. J-Will.
Flashing. Ayun.
Uy ko, bulog.
I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing a flashbang.
Wait lang. Sabihin mo kung deep short ka na.
error ko lang. Flash.
I'm short.
Wait, there be.
Patay isang A, bantay.
Oh my god.
Two outside.
Nakawa akong smoke.
Uy, gagi. Pareho kayo namatay. Nyari. It's a disaster. Hintayin kita. Napila na.
Window last scene.
Ah.
Dead body pala yun. Putang N.
Oh my.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
low yun. Minus 8 yan. Last guy low. No, so
Hindi nakita yun.
close.
Di ba kayo nagkasalisi sa window?
Hindi ko nakita actually.
Ewan, full flash na ako.
Pero hindi siya minus 80 pre. Minus 26. Walang tawawa.
Pa-drop ulit son.
Full buy ba?
Hindi na
Okay.
ako to. Dami tayong pera.
It is time now, my brothers.
I have smoke. Nakalimutan ko na yung smoke
May
dito
LP.
eh. May
Dalawa,
madaling, may easy smoke dito
Yung
eh.
Tommy nagsismoke.
Far side.
I can smoke.
Dalawa, B.
Sabihin nyo kay smoke na. I'm smoking B. Wait, 5 seconds.
Ano ulit.
Ano na si Tommy Bergetti, bro.
Tapang ni Tommy bro.
Headshot!
One plat. You need to push. No, we fucked up. Pangat ng push nito kami.
Smoke.
Yeah, you pushed too early, bro.
What yun ni-smoke yun?
Yun nga, ang pangat ng smoke na yun. Naka-headshot angle lang sila sa tayo. Lugid.
54 and 2.
Iko, madiri.
Wala, bad smoke yun kayo to. Oh my.
Come on, let's go.
May nag-buy? I can flash long, pero saan ba tayo?
Play slow lang, get picked.
I can flash short, maybe.
Binigay nila short.
Flashing.
Patay.
Nice kill.
Sayang. Pushing behind you, blue.
One pushing from long, one pushing from long.
Car.
Likod mo, guys!
Oo, sinabi ko na. Ano pa?
Ako ba yung
Patay
blue?
car.
Hindi. Nandun kanina si Blue. Nandun
Sinabi ko
kanina
rin,
si Blue.
Ang
pushing
city.
lang.
Ay,
Oo.
malay ko ba?
Katabi mo kanina si Blue.
Hindi ko lang.
Ah, ang ganda. One ramp. Galing ni Wolf.
Bot wolf.
We had that round.
Yeah, we threw that round. Hindi ko rin na-support si Gaius.
Move it. Throwing a flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang.
No, molo.
Down the smoke.
At least 2 short.
Shout.
Up mid.
Traded you.
Throwing smoke. Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
Saan yung out?
Tight.
Mid.
Isang side dead.
Short.
One short. Nice.
Broad. Plant
Ikaw,
mo.
Philip.
Set.
Ah,
Good.
yeah.
Oh my god. City and mid. City and mid.
Care ramp.
Ano, wala ko youths. Oh.
Isang short.
May short ba? Parang both
Oo.
ramp.
Wala na
Both
din.
ramp is.
Ayun. Ulala.
LOL! Tommy!
Tarat.
What's up, Brady?
Tommy with the prayer.
Apa, bato nga yan, JP. Bato ba?
Layo. That's as far as
Di
it
abot.
goes.
Di abot na relay, bro.
Yes, sir. That's as far as it can go. Sa akin yung bam.
Naka-negib.
Dalawa yung, ano, dalawa yung nag-crush.
Okay. Sabihin niyo ako nag-A na kayo. Because I am playing back. Wait.
Oh, take nice molly.
May isa pa short.
Wala. Nanagib ba? Sa mid.
Car.
Uy.
B?
Oh, nagpunaan.
Bro, the fucking molly.
Okay. Play na.
Isang hero.
Ano ba? May smoke ba siya? Hindi ko gets.
Wala.
Wala.
Nagawas ng smoke.
Di have util?
No, wala.
No, hindi niya ako inintay.
2v1. Doable.
Push one.
Last guy nagib from B.
May barrel ba dito?
Hey,
Dami.
please. One
Solid
bullet
push
yung
na.
operate mo.
Ooh, bad smoke.
That's all you need there.
One bullet.
No!
Kamat ka nga din ilong.
Kinamot ka na, pre.
Ayun. Shooting.
Ako pa!
Ba't ka ano, give up?
Dapat ba hindi?
Eh, paano papatay niya ng glass?
Hindi ba kaya? I'm hoping for the headshot. Oh, wait.
Yes.
The fuck did I just witness?
Drop ako
Nagkamatay
ano?
lang.
I see, never mind.
Here we go.
Ayun, natulog ako.
Hindi ko alam kung saan ako mag-prefer, to be honest.
Bro,
Planted the
it's not that many spots there.
KLT ah.
Sa akin yung bomb. Ito. Saan yan? Short?
Short na patay ko.
Oh shit, hindi mo guys. Push ako. I'm pushing, I'm pushing.
Merong mid door.
Dead. Oh, tangina. Isang side. Patay.
Nice. Let's go.
Walang helmet yun.
They lost everything.
GG.
145 ADR. Not bad.
Sheesh.
Uy, may drop na ako. Let's go. Ano kaya to?
Box lang naman yan.
Pag case to, mag-opening ako.
Pit Viper Opre.
Right. Sa
Pag,
talaga.
pag skin to, pag case to, open ko, bro. Open ko, homeboy. Naka-stream pala ako all this time. Kaya pa nagda-drop yung ano ko. Puta, ito, Revolution case. Puta nga ng packet naman ng ano? Brother Bear, what the hell?
Not the case.
Kilowatt binigay sa akin.
Ito natin, titignan natin yan. Sisilipin ang
Solid ng reload.
headshot, tsaka, sige, isa lang.
Bibenta ko rin naman.
Isa lang, bro. Authorize.
Stream post ka sa akin.
Eh,
Get ready. Tonight.
Yari.
I guess I remember.
What is this?
Ganda ng AK sa kilo.
Binenta ko na eh.
We don't gamble.
Ang bibili ko na skin sa Dota eh.
Ah, yun naman pala. Yikes, 55 KDR. Bye boy. -3 yun. Oof.
Kaso, baka lang po. 18K. GG.
for the clip. It's time for the clip. Ay, baboy.
GG.
GG. Jesus Christ.
cs2 has a ton of settings that are confusing and sometimes a
If Counter-Strike 2 isn't running well for you, then the most likely possibility is that your PC is just a bit old and or rubbish. I would suggest setting the graphics options to low, setting FSR to performance mode, to disable VSync, and to see if any of that fixes your frame rate issues. If so, then great. But if not, and I presume it's not going to work since you're watching this video, then carry on. It really helps to know what your computer's components are, so find them out and post them in this video's comments section, and hopefully somebody will get back to you with some helpful advice, telling you whether your situation is hopeless or not. I would suggest formatting your comment like this, so people know what you're gaming on. If you don't know what your components are, you can find them
bit contradictory. So I did a bunch of research and testing to give you the complete CS2 settings guide, which means video settings, audio settings, some things you probably didn't know, keybinds, and some FPS optimization, so you have everything you need to have the best CS2 settings for the long term. First, I want to talk about our sponsor, Leadify. True brag Leadify, which is mostly personal preference, but there's a little settings, there's a few commands that are completely new and pretty confusing, but unfortunately make a big difference. I've done quite a bit of testing to hopefully give you a complete answer to which ones you should use. So starting off, VSync should always be off, and boost player contrast seems like it should be on. However, it does cost a bit of FPS and isn't really visible, so a lot of pros keep it off. Personally, I leave it on, but it's not that huge of a deal. Keep in mind when it comes to CS2, if you have your settings too low, it can actually become very hard to see people, so visual clarity is actually pretty important. MSAA is one of those clarity settings, and if you play close to native, you can really keep it off to save your FPS. However, if you play heavily downscaled, CMAA2 doesn't seem to cause too much FPS and can give you a bit more visual clarity. Unfortunately, despite being one of the most FPS intensive of settings, global shadows is not one that you only need for visual clarity. It actually has a huge impact on gameplay. If you have it on low, shadows will literally turn off, and if you have it on medium, you'll notice that shadows start to disappear at any reasonable range, so you're going to see most pros have it on high or very high. With that being said, there is currently a trick to keep this on low for the FPS while keeping shadows on by changing some of the settings in your Steam user folder, and I'll show you that at the end of the video, but this might not be around forever. Now the next two, model detail and texture filtering, are really just visual and preference, but if you ever noticed you headshot someone and it looks really weird, that's probably because your model detail is on low. And actually, with two tests on two different PCs now, model detail on medium gave me slightly higher FPS, so it seems like a pretty easy setting to keep on medium. You'll also see a lot of pros use this as well, mostly for visual clarity. For texture filtering, I've noticed consistently less FPS on bilinear compared to any other settings, and would generally recommend the max setting here, anisotropic 16x. While it's possible my testing wasn't absolutely perfect, there's a very low chance this will do almost anything to your FPS unless your PC is from the 90s. For shader and particle detail, in CSGO you often had people with these on high to see through molly slightly easier, but in CS2, molly and nade smoke has been normalized and I really can't see any difference. They seem to both be best when set to low. Ambient occlusion confusingly can't see any difference. They seem to both be best when set to low. Ambient occlusion, confusingly, can actually create shadows on some walls that otherwise wouldn't be there, and you can actually see inside of the settings menu on the wall here. This also comes into effect in real games as well, inside of the settings menu on the wall here. Otherwise, it also comes into effect in real games as well, so you should have it at least on medium. Now, HDR doesn't feel like it does much, however, a lot of people have complained about graininess in CS2, and HDR quality seems to prevent that from happening nearly as much. Now, the last two are a little more controversial. Fidelity Super Resolution seems to heavily depend on your PC and your resolution. If you play close to native, this can have a huge impact on FPS while not really impacting visual clarity that much, so this can have a huge impact on FPS while not really impacting visual clarity that much, so you can probably leave it on balanced or quality. On the other hand, if you play heavily downscaled on something like 1280 by 960, having this on low will heavily impact visibility, while increasing it shouldn't hurt FPS that much at all, so that's why you'll see a lot of pros have this on disabled. And I found that PC specs have a massive impact on the FPS loss for this one. NVIDIA Reflex seems to be a little harder to get answers on, but generally it shouldn't have a serious impact on performance, so I tend to have it enabled. Enabled plus boost is worth testing, but seems to be most effective on stronger systems, so I keep mine on just enabled. Now for audio settings, these are a bit overwhelming, so I tested 5 different players in 2 different scenarios on as many settings as I could, and here's what I found. For the EQ profile, it would seem like crisp is best if you want the most clarity, because it literally says as much, but I've yet to find someone who didn't have a much better time locating sounds on natural instead of crisp. For left-right isolation, the general consensus is that closer to 100% will allow you to hear where someone is generally a bit easier, but will make it slightly harder to exactly pinpoint them in the case that you're doing something like trying to spam them through a smoke. Most players I've tested seem to feel best with this somewhere in the 50 to 70% range. And now for perspective correction, honestly, it seems terrible. I have no idea why this is on by default, and I've seen literally Linus Tech Tips mention that it ruined their ability to hear anything.
Which was, I think it was called perspective audio or something.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out like why I can't hear anyone half the time. And it's like, oh, careful, you might not hear things as like positionally as you did before. And suddenly now I can hear things and I know where people are by turning it off.
Right. So far as the explanation, it seems to suggest that it corrects for the fact that your monitor is physically in front of you and adjusts sounds accordingly, which is crazy. Keep this off, definitely. For the rest, generally I'd keep everything off except for the 10-second warning. Even though the bomb beeps change, I prefer to keep both, and definitely mute MVP music when both teams are alive. Now into your game settings, there are a few things that you should probably change. First, you should have show location and equipment enabled so you can much more easily see where your teammates are and what the odds of them team flashing you in the next Greetings, Earthling.
Japan is
Next 5 seconds are. You also don't want to overlook your minimap settings. Generally, flashing enabled so you can much more easily see where you're in range. First, you should have show location and equipment enabled so you can much more easily see where your teammates are and what the odds of them team flashing you in the next 5 seconds are. You also don't want to overlook your minimap settings. Generally, you should probably zoom this out slightly so that you can see teammates on the other side of the map more easily, but it can be tough to see things like the bomb inside of a smoke if you have it too zoomed out, so it can be pretty useful to have a toggle bind to zoom in for those moments. Now, crosshair settings are entirely personal preference, but you'll actually see most pros have some level of consistency in their settings. The vast majority of pros play with a small, static crosshair, usually without a dot. With that being said, if you're newer to the game, having a dynamic crosshair can potentially be pretty useful, and so can having crosshair follow recoil on as well. These two things can give you valuable feedback on where your bullets are going and when you're accurate. Dynamic crosshair, I think in theory you could leave on as long as you want. However, crosshair follow recoil I had on for over a month, and it's got a few specific problems. First of all, it follows recoil on pistols that don't have a recoil pattern, which just makes it really hard to tap someone. And I also found the exact same problem with burst shooting. Regardless, I think these are still quite helpful for newer players. Now, view model is preference, but my god, please don't use couch. I use classic because it seems like it's the most out of the way to me, but don't use couch.
The latest update does all sorts of things, like fixing the first-person arm model donate weapon feature to help you drop weapons to a teammate. No longer will you have to toss a weapon to a friend. Holding down Ctrl when you buy it will automatically launch it in the direction you're looking, without it ever replacing the weapon that's already in your inventory. In practice, this tossed weapon won't behave any differently from how throwing it across the map manually did. Like, it doesn't immediately get placed in the inventory of the person requesting the weapon drop or anything like that. The real change here is that the person donating the weapon won't have to drop the weapon that's already in their inventory. Because say you had an AWP and wanted to drop another player an AK. Before this donate feature, you had to drop your AWP on the floor first, toss the AK
please. Now, sensitivity is something that I actually waited hard to be accurate. Dynamic crosshair, I think in theory you could leave on as under your game settings. There are a few things much more easily see. Don't want teammates on the other side of the map more easily, but it can be tough to see things like the bomb inside of a smoke if you have it. Now, crosshair settings see a dot. With that being said, if you're newer to the game, having good, and here's what I found. For the EQ profile, it would seem like crisp is relation or something like trying to spam % range. And now for perspective correction, honestly, it's minus tech tip
audio or something.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out like why I can't hear anyone half the time, and it's like, oh, careful, you might not hear things as like positionally as you did before, and suddenly now I can hear things and I know where people are by turning it off.
Right. So far as the explanation, it seems to suggest that it corrects for the fact that your monitor is physically in live. Now into your game settings, there are a few things that you should probably change. First, you should have show location and equipment enabled so you can much more easily see where your overlays on the other side of the map out, so our entire settings. Being said, if you're newer to the game, having a dynamic crosshair can potentially be pretty useful, and so can having crosshair follow recoil on as well. These two things can give you valuable feedback on where your bullets are going and when you're accurate. Dynamic crosshair, I think in theory you could leave on as long as you want. However, crosshair follow recoil I had on for over a month, and it's got a few specific problems. First of all, it follows recoil on pistols that don't have a recoil pattern, which just makes it really hard to tap someone. And I also found the exact same problem with burst shooting. Regardless, I think these are still quite helpful for newer players. Now, view model is preference, but my god, please don't use couch. I use classic because it seems like it's the most out of the way to me, but don't use couch, please. Now, sensitivity is something that I actually disagree with a lot of people on, in that it's not entirely personal preference. In my time, I've noticed that generally people that go outside of the more common range of sensitivities usually have a lot of problems in that they suck. If you look at pro sensitivities, you're going to notice the vast majority of pros fall in a pretty specific range. 75% of them are between 600 and 1000 EDPI, and 90% of them are between 600 and 1.2 thousand. Easily the most common actual sensitivity is actually an EDPI of 800, and to me, that's where you should probably start. It's high enough that you can easily turn around, but low enough that you can still be accurate for the micro adjustments that you need in CS. This isn't to say that you can't go higher or lower if you want. There are plenty of players that aren't directly in this range, and some of them are some of the best players in the game, but if you haven't played within this range before, you're probably just hurting yourself. Then with zoom sensitivity, I've actually seen some people get obsessed with matching the sensitivity in and outside of the scope so it all feels exactly the same. However, I don't see any evidence that pros are trying to do that, and I don't really think it's worth the time to try. Zooming in will change how your aim feels regardless. Now, before getting into specifics like FPS optimization and auto-exec, we've got to talk about keybinds. Most obviously, don't use scroll wheel to go through your weapons because it's really inefficient and gives you the chance that you could accidentally change guns in a gunfight. On top of that, you don't want to be cycling through your nades either. Don't leave it at the default where you have to hit 4 several times to get options. Processors, and it explains in CS wasn't well, but basically you have dash threads and then one number higher than your number of cores, which forces your game to fix everything in theory. This probably won't work for everyone, and I've tested this with several AMD processors and it hasn't done anything for me. Dash high is a bit more of a risky setting. I've seen it increase some people's FPS by 50 to 100, but it can also cause some instability and game crashes for others. It looks like dash high is more useful for people with modern processors, and older ones might not be able to handle the load, so really, unfortunately, the rich get richer. For more FPS optimization, I got some help from Frequency CS on Twitter, who gave me these NVIDIA settings that are safe and can potentially give you some benefit. Finally, for people that are wondering how to get into stretched or black bars because when you swap to 4.3, it's showing the wrong thing, you're likely in the wrong setting on your graphics card. Go into your graphics card settings and change it to full screen if you want stretched, or aspect ratio if you want it to be in 4.3 black bar. Unfortunately, you also might have to change the scaling option from display to GPU, which apparently adds a small amount of input lag, but it's not enough that I've ever noticed it. If you have a different solution, let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and then check out this other video YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Full of launch options that are potentially useful to have, but first the auto exec. To get one, you need an auto exec notepad, which means you need to find your config file in this folder and put in the which just taps W before jumping, which is a lot less common than a standard jump throw. So if you're more of a beginner player, you probably only need the standard jump throw really. While you're at it, if you want to adjust shadows so you can keep them on while saving FPS, like I mentioned earlier, you can go into your user adjust shadows player, you probably, which is normal jump throw, and this is the one for a W jump throw, which just taps W before jumping, which is a lot less common than a standard jump throw. So if you're more of a beginner player, you probably only need the standard jump throw really. While you're at it, if you want to adjust shadows so you can keep them on while saving FPS, like I mentioned earlier, you can go into your user data folder with this path, just a different number for the user, and change these two commands in your cs2 video file to 1 and 720. Unfortunately, since I started making this video, Valve made it so this resets every time you change your settings, unless you make it read only, in which case your settings reset every time you restart your game. So if your computer's good enough to handle a bit of an FPS loss, I would probably just put shadows on very high. Two other game-focused launch options you might want to use are allow third-party software, so you can record using OBS in game capture instead of desktop capture, which adds a ton of input lag, and full screen, which can sometimes fix a glitch for people that have their cursor go under their other monitor when they're turning or flicking. And then we get to the FPS boost launch options. We have Threads and High. Threads seems to primarily help those using Intel processors. For whatever reason, CS keybinds. Most obviously, don't use scroll wheel to go through your weapons because it's really inefficient and gives you the chance that you could accidentally change guns in a gunfight. On top of that, you don't want to be cycling through your nades either. Don't leave it at the default where you have to hit 4 several times to get to a smoke. You'll see almost every pro has a specific bind for each nade. Personally, I use 4 for nade, 5 for flash, 6 for smoke, 7 for the bomb, Z for decoy, and X for Molotov. That way when I need a piece of utility, I can pull it out instantly. After that, I've already mentioned the radar toggle bind, but you can also have a bind for teammate equipment toggle if you want. A full screen crosshair toggle is another one that could be added if you don't run out of keys. And when it comes to your jump key, you may or may not want to use scroll wheel to jump. Technically, this is actually a disadvantage since you can accidentally jump and end up dying and losing games because of it. But with that being said, it does allow you to bunny hop slightly more effectively, and most pro players use this. Personally, I actually found it very hard to coordinate skill jumps as well using that many keys with one hand instead of jumping with my mouse. Another couple of binds that you initially aren't given are jump throw binds. In theory, in CS2, you should be able to get consistent jump throws without having a bind. However, it can be useful to have a bind for convenience, and if you ever need a W jump throw, you will definitely need a bind. Most pros will have a jump throw bind as well as a W jump throw bind. In order to use those, you'll need an auto exec, which means you need to go into your launch options. There's a handful of launch options that are potentially useful to have, but first the auto exec. To get one, you need an auto exec notepad, which means you need to find your config file in this folder and duplicate it, then rename it to auto exec, and then you can open it up, clear everything out, and just put in these specific lines. This is the one for a normal jump throw, and this is the one for a W jump throw, which just taps W before jumping, which is a lot less common than a standard jump throw. So if you're more of a beginner player, you probably only need the standard jump throw, really. While you're at it, if you want to adjust shadows so you can keep them on while saving FPS, like I mentioned earlier, you can go into your user data folder with this path, just a different number for the user, and change these two commands in your cs2 video file to 1 and 720. Unfortunately, since I started making this video, Valve made it so this resets every time you change your settings, unless you make it read only, in which case your settings reset every time you restart your game. So if your computer's good enough to handle a bit of an FPS loss, I would probably just put shadows on very high. Two other game-focused launch options you might want to use are allow third-party software, so you can record using OBS in game capture instead of desktop capture, which adds a ton of input lag, and full screen, which can sometimes fix a glitch for people that have their cursor go under their other monitor when they're turning or flicking. And then we get to the FPS boost launch options. We have Threads and High. Threads seems to primarily help those using Intel processors. For whatever reason, CS wasn't using all of the cores. Okay, like there's a Reddit thread on this and it explains it pretty well, but basically you have dash threads and then one number higher than your number of cores, which forces your game to fix everything in theory. This probably won't work for everyone, and I've tested this with several AMD processors and it hasn't done anything for me. Dash high is a bit more of a risky setting. I've seen it increase some people's FPS by 50 to 100, but it can also cause some instability and game crashes for others. It looks like dash high is more give it a thumbs up, and 2.0 and above rating games are rare. Zaiwu got 4 last year, Simple got 1, and Donk got 6 in one tournament. So other than aim better, I want to show you how Donk makes his opponents miss, why he still carries even when he's whiffing, and why he plays a lot like early Shroud. Kinda. First, I want to talk about our sponsor, Leadify. that Donk has insane aim. Obviously he does, but most players don't do very well in a game like this with nearly double the time to damage of Frozen. Except this is his best game like this with nearly double the time to damage of Frozen. Except this is his best game of the tournament because surprisingly Donk is a lot more than just an aimer. Outside of time to damage, you could tell his aim wasn't as on point as usual, but Donk just constantly does the little things right and wins gunfights anyways. Because this is what Donk's aim being on point looks like, and this is what Donk killing Rops from a disadvantage without hitting a nice shot looks like. Which is the type of thing he did quite often on Overpass. If we look at the very first round of the game, he opens up by not getting a kill he probably should be getting, but then turning this around by hitting a couple nice shots, because it's Donk. I mean, what are you expecting? But you'll notice something if you watch Donk enough, which is his opponents seem to whiff a lot more than usual. In fact, there's even a front page Reddit thread about it. On pistol round, that's pretty normal. On gun rounds though, I think there might be something to it. Some of it is the angles he's playing, like this spot at map on second round where he's playing second contact, so his opponents are a little distracted, but he has this unbelievably fast reaction to spotting someone's freaking shadow coming around the side of his teammate. But the point of this angle is he has the ability to peek into his opponents while they're a bit distracted, and he's not afraid to take duels at these ranges versus pistols, which they're just not gonna win against him very often at all. But specifically about being hard to hit, one of the things you might not have noticed if you watched this game live was the way he wins this duel against Rain. He doesn't kill him instantly, then he unpeaks, and then Rain shoots at nothing. Why are you shooting at nothing, Rain? Well, Rain knows how long it takes for Donk's recoil to reset once he gets around the corner and pre-fires that timing, which often will get you a kill if you do it yourself. But Donk waited for that moment to pass, then peeked out, and that let him get an easy kill. And this kind of off-timing movement might seem small, but it's the same reason the dumbest peek in human history, the pop and swing, works in Valorant. Seriously, it's the dumbest peek ever.
How do you do that shit while you swing and don't shoot until they whip?
You have to jiggle and then you swing until either they hit you one time or until you feel like shooting them back.
Alright.
No, man, the pop and swing, dude.
Not that Donk does anything quite as insane as that, but he does a lot of off-timing peeks and movement that intentionally or not consistently outplay his opponents. The kill I showed earlier from Rops, Donk does a really weird peek, but because of this movement, Rops literally flicks off of him. And if you look at his insane 3k spray down from this game, it feels like most players would probably die here, but Donk seems to almost emulate pistol round movement with a rifle. On the first contact, he's actually moving before he crouches, which makes the initial headshot almost impossible. Then he's moving back and forth instead of this standard crouch and move in one direction. To get back into the Overpass game itself and why he did so well with such bad time to damage, Donk pretty much throws the same util set every single round of the game, which is great to copy, but also why I'm not loving Overpass in CS2. But he also sets up in ways that make him insanely hard to avoid. Usually if you're looking at CT side Overpass, you see the rifler in bathrooms and the opper towards site, but a good amount of the time, Donk does this. He's got Shiro in bathrooms with an op, and Donk is back on the site itself. Obviously there's reasons for this, but on this round, it means he's a fast rotate to heaven when his team starts to lose B, and he immediately forces the engagement while his team is still alive, getting himself 2 easy kills. If it was an opera rotating into heaven, they wouldn't have had nearly as good of a chance to get both kills, which did set Spirit up to win the 2v1 pretty easily, so we got 3 kills this round without doing anything amazing, just being in the right place at the right time. Now, Donk does everything on his own is a quote I've seen before that I think isn't quite accurate. Just from the previous round, every kill he got was based around contact from teammates, and in the very following round, not only can you see his team enabling him to rotate B early looking for a kill in short, but when they end up in a retake late round, he's also running second out of heaven to get the instant trade. Once he gets that trade, he sits around for a while and then perfectly times a peek onto Rain to get himself another kill. From Rain's POV, he's watching this video wondering why every clip has him dying, but from his POV in-game, he peeks out heaven pre-aiming, and just as he thinks it's clear, Donk peeks right back into him. Keep in mind, this game was played after they nerfed Peeker's advantage, and peeking into someone is still usually a good idea if they have a rifle. But I want to show you a way Donk utilizes peeking onto people that would work even without Peeker's advantage. I'm going to call it playing for second contact. Disclaimer, this isn't always a good idea. If you mess up, your teammates will rage. Players in pugs might suck too bad to play these setups. Take a look at this play on pistol round. He's the second player, Bader, with his teammate leading out. When his teammate makes contact, he's gonna swing out with him, right? Wrong. He's gonna peek out to kill the player divider that his teammate hadn't even seen yet. Okay, Vu, that's anti-stratting. He knew that pistol strat existed, and he's just playing against it. How about this one? Donk is trapped dice in a 4v2. His team knows FaZe has one player bank and one player jump up. When his teammates make contact with Kerrigan swinging out jump up, he knows it's the perfect time to peek out bank and kill Rain, who's swinging out jump up. He knows it's the and one player jump up. When his teammates make contact with Kerrigan swinging out jump up, he knows it's the perfect time to peek out bank and kill Rain, who's looking for a spirit player swinging on Kerrigan. And that's playing off the second contact. He's not looking for the first kill, he's assuming that kill's gonna go his way, and he's already aiming for the second kill to turn it into a multi-frag scenario. But that can go pretty wrong in a situation like this, where he kills the first player swinging underpass, then looks top mid, and immediately dies to a second player underpass. This type of playing for second contact has a high chance of not working if you're playing matchmaking where there is no second player, because the second player is baiting in T-spawn. But talking with Austin, he's already picked up something I didn't even notice that Donk does while peeking.
He moves kind of weird, you know? Like, I started doing the same thing that he's doing, where he, like, when you peek an angle, you crouch, but you don't like actually go all the way down.
Yeah.
You just like tap it as you peek, and it slows you down to enough to where you're immediately accurate, but your head like. But somebody peeked me like that, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's unstoppable! Like that's unstoppable."
The idea is to just tap crouch as you're peeking to nearly instantly slow down and move your head position. And it goes against everything I know about CS and feels insane, but actually works really well. When it comes to gunfight movement, step 1 is lining up your shots and counter-strafing well and all that, but step 2 is actually being unpredictable so your opponents don't kill you instantly if you don't kill them instantly. I made a comment the other day that Shroud is basically budget Donk. Really, really budget Donk. And I said that because Shroud also had incredible movement and snappy aim, even if his spray, game sense, and also aim really weren't nearly as good. But I wanted to seriously look at who Donk plays like, because if you look at any consistent top 10 rifler, they generally take gunfights where they have a big advantage and use their game sense to do it. And while Donk has an insane feel for the game, I mean, look at this 2K on Nuke through smoke that looks like prime Flusha, he takes a lot of fights that are closer to 50-50 than you'd expect from a Rops or Electronic. And I think this Overpass game was an example of a game where his aim wasn't perfectly on point, but neither were his opponents. Donk does some things right, absolutely, but if you replay this game 10 times, I have a feeling it's not his best game of the tournament very often. And this sort of playstyle is actually a lot like early Nico. You wouldn't see it much in his gameplay today, but when Nico first popped off, he would take the same sorts of gunfights as Donk, just with less team play and honestly not quite as good of reads. And if you're hoping for Donk to be the next GOAT, I think that type of transition might be what's necessary. There's nothing wrong with his gameplay currently, but at some point when it comes to riflers, it feels like they either fall off or live long enough to see themselves become a Nico or Magisk, players who can still pop off but aren't constantly taking hyper-aggressive engagements, even if doing it with the support of their team. I'll admit that in terms of feel for the game, Donk almost feels closer to ZywOo, and that he just seems to know where players are going to be, but it's hard to believe that without adjusting slightly, he won't turn into another Mir or Axile, who had incredible peaks but simply couldn't sustain it. And honestly, I'd love to be proven wrong, because if this isn't the case, he's gonna be the best player of all time. And if you didn't catch it, those last couple clips are examples of Donk understanding timings to catch his opponents the moment they look away, which is yet another thing he's insanely good at. Anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, check out this other video YouTube thinks you'll enjoy.
The best moment of the rest of their lives is about to come through. And there's the killing blow.
Guys, I'm inside the Royal Arena and the Copenhagen Major just finished, and we can finally crown the first kings of Counter-Strike 2. It's Na'Vi. Over the last 4 days, we've seen some of the best Counter-Strike played in person. But unfortunately, I literally have to go on a flight back to Toronto right now, so I'm going to kick it off to Dimitri, who's going to help tell this incredible story.
All right, so before we get into it, just a friendly reminder that we, the Score Esports, have a FACEIT clan. It's got a real anti-cheat, it's free to join, you can play with me, us, our community, your friends, win points, redeem them for skins, links in the description below. Okay, so as Devin said, we could not have been gifted a better major to kick off this new era of Counter-Strike. And personally, I can't believe Na'Vi did it. We're talking about a team that was probably the biggest underdog in the entirety of the star-studded top 8. Nobody knew if Alexi B could actually bring these guys together, or if Wonderful could really fill the shoes of Simple, if Emma and JL could actually go toe-to-toe with the best players in the world. But these guys silenced all of the haters in a really big way. What's more is that they did it on cs2, an update that really changed a lot of the complexion of the esport at a high level. But before I gush over Na'Vi some more, let's set the stage a little. Heading into the playoffs, it really did feel as if we were getting all of the best teams with all of their unique storylines. A Boomich comeback, Donk supremacy fully realized, Nico finally doing it, Kerrigan on home soil, or ZywOo becoming the 2-time. But alas, there could only be one winner. First up, we had Vitality versus C9. Now, this was sort of Boomich's big comeback after having his personal life aired out on social media. Then of course you had the other members of Old Na'Vi in the form of Electronic and Perfecto, and Axile and Hobbit from Gambit C9, who were sort of making this super team just trying to find success. Then on the other side, you had Vitality, who were really hungry to get back-to-back majors across 2 iterations of Counter-Strike. Now, ZywOo had been surprisingly quiet up until this point, due in large part, I imagine, to an illness that he said he'd had during the group stage that made him delirious at some points. Thankfully, Vitality were able to rely on the depth that they've been building. Flamesy went huge, and they went through to the semis with a convincing 2-0. After that stomp came an absolute belter, the best series of the major between FaZe and Spirit that went to 2 overtimes. Unfortunately for a lot of people's pick'ems, Donk did not have the support to overcome FaZe's experience, despite outfragging literally the entire server.
Donk has found a perfect opportunity, lovely find, Donk destroys 3!
Now, day 2 saw the mighty Turks that everyone was cheering for fall to Na'Vi, and the young guns on Mouse suffer a similar fate to G2. Unfortunately, the vibes were sort of soured by the clowns who stormed the stage during map 2 of G2 versus Mouse. Now, thankfully, it didn't last too long, and the rest of the event went off without a hitch. But I do think that this was probably a bit of a wake-up call for TOs. According to our team on the ground, it just felt a little too easy for people to rush the stage. Why this happened in the first place is probably the subject of another video. I'm just glad that everyone was safe and that we were able to get on with the CS. Now, the results of these quarterfinals meant that we were going to see in the semis Vitality, Na'Vi, G2, and FaZe. A literal dream for any CS fan. And the matches did not disappoint, with all 3 going all 3 maps. There were some blowouts on certain maps, mind you. Snowballing has always been a thing in CS, but with MR12, you can really feel it, especially because there still haven't been any adjustments to the economy. Anyway, inside the server, we saw FaZe versus Vitality, and I gotta say, man, ZywOo was just not there. Now, glancing at the score sheet, you might think he did fine. The problem is that fine isn't good enough for a superstar of his caliber in the semi-final of a major that, frankly, could have been his for the taking. I think it's fair to say that ZywOo not getting activated did play the biggest role in Vitality's loss. And unfortunately, the same can sort of be said for G2. m0NESY played insane, out of his mind, and that was the most competitive series since FaZe versus Spirit. But my God, could Nico just not turn it on?
They're waiting for it. m0NESY gonna throw out the smoke, but we need a flash. Oh no, he goes ahead of it. Oh no, it's gonna be JL a bit. m0NESY, what have you got? Misses his first, getting overrun. It looks like G2's time here in Copenhagen is over as JL racks up another. One more kill. Wonderful gets it.
This was Nico and Hunter's chance to finally win their major. Never in Go, but the first time out in 2. The storyline was right there. And unfortunately, just wasn't meant to be. But hats off to Na'Vi and Alexi B, who continued to prove the haters wrong. That streak continued well into the finals against FaZe. Kerrigan's map veto games felt part genius, part insane. A lot of the time. And sure, it worked once with Vertigo against Spirit, but when he floated Ancient in the grand finals, it did sort of come back and bite them in the ass.
And he is not giving them anything. All the pressure is on Rain's shoulders. No kit means he needs the kill. And JL has arrived in the Royal Arena!
To be fair, FaZe did bounce back really hard and just obliterate Na'Vi on Mirage, but that did sort of feel like the last time that we saw any of them in the server, really. I want to be clear, Na'Vi played lights out on Inferno, but that was by far the worst, most anticlimactic way to end such a spectacular major. And again, a huge part of that was Na'Vi just being unstoppable. They were crazy. But I do feel like the combination of MR12 and Inferno in CS2 didn't help. Kerrigan literally finished the map with 1 kill. Another brutal loss on Inferno that he's not likely to forget. But once again, all credit needs to go to Na'Vi, who so many people questioned going into this major. First off, Bit. Look, it's no secret that he probably struggled a little bit switching to English comms when Na'Vi went international. But homie went absolutely ham in the finals. This guy was a top 5 rifler in 2021, and it is so nice to see him back on top. Then of course there's Wonderful, an amazing opper in his own right, but one who would have to fill the shoes of his idol, Simple. The fact that he was able to win a major with the dream work that he never thought he'd have the opportunity to join is just so heartwarming.
Насколько большое желание попасть на это?
Вообще большое, но за шансов пока что вообще нет. И в будущем его тоже. Там слишком сильные игроки будут. Ну, типа, сейчас Sunny Simple, потом будет m0NESY, скорее всего, а я Авик. Нет, вообще, так, мне кажется, шансов нет. Только если на рифу.
Imma came so close to winning a major last year, but people genuinely weren't sure whether the Lightning would be able to strike twice. Suffice it to say, it did. Same with JL, a player constantly doubted since joining Na'Vi, and of course, Alexi B, who'd been on a very up and down revenge arc since leading Ents to a major final back in 2019. Falling short and getting kicked. To many, that was Alexi B's legacy. But on the world's biggest stage, in a new version of Counter-Strike, in a stupidly competitive bracket, he proved everyone wrong. And it was so cool to see. Alexi B is a major winning IGL. Imma, the first Romanian, my boy. And of course, JL, J Legend, the Lion, one of the scariest riflers in the world now, and a major MVP. Bit, 2 majors and a slam at 21 and wonderful, filling the shoes of his hero and earning his dream org a major their first time out in CS2. These are your major champions. These are the kings of CS2.
The best moment of the rest of their lives is about to come through. And there's the killing blow.
But they're not the only ones. The biggest takeaway from this major is that things have been shaken up. Like it or not, the new generation is here. m0NESY, Donk, they are taking over. But what's more, we're seeing unprecedented levels of longevity out of seasoned and in some cases discounted players. CS2 is here, and with it, the next generation of grinders. But those grinders are both young and old. It is a very exciting time for Counter-Strike, and I can't wait to see where it leads. See you in Shanghai. Bit is My the Shy. Everybody forgot, bro. Everybody forgot the forgotten GOAT, my God. This guy was like literally 19 years old. He wins a slam and a major in his rookie season with Na'Vi. Maybe at his best, a top 3 rifler in the world. And then just not plummets, but just off. Like everybody forgets, like, oh, like whatever. And this homie's back, dude. Homie's back.
I think Gen G will win game 1, and then Damwon will win 3-1. That's my prediction. Lee Sin, Rek'Sai. Okay, they're taking out our 1 tricks. Ah, look at that smile. He knows. He's like, I just played Aatrox for 3 months and played 2 Rek'Sai games, and they banned Rek'Sai. Here comes the Aatrox lock-in. Here it comes. Completely baited those frauds. Okay, Azir needs to be picked here. Let's leave open let's leave open Kalista. Take his Varus away. Take his Varus away. Pace is good Varus. Let him have Kalista. Wait, hold up. Don't play Lucian Nami though. Are they gonna take Lucian, Varus, Kalista, Senna? Oh my god. Wait, this is not bad already. Yo, 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 yo. Zeri Azir. What do we think, boys? I like your Zerika. Or why are we going... Oh, wait. They banned Nautilus. I was scared of Kalista Renata because they can play Senna Naut, but now they have to play Senna Tam. Wait, this is good. This is good. They can't play Tam into Kalista Renata, can they? Is that playable? Hey, what about Rumble? What about Rumble? What do you think about Rumble? They are gonna play Tom. Think about Rumble. Think about it. Think about it. Think about Rumble. Think about Rumble. Doesn't matter if they pick us here. We got Aurelion. I think Aurelion is the trap card for Damwon. That Aurelion is mega busted. Yo, is it a Jax flex? Yo, Lucid Jax is mega good. Tingen can maybe play it. Flex Jax into TF. What do we think? Flex Jax is good. I don't mind it. But is it to ban Poppy? Are we thinking about Jax Flex? We are. Now ban Poppy. Chef's kiss. It's like we're 1-1 in the brains. It's like we're 1-1 with the brains. Jax Flex, Poppy ban, maybe 1 mid ban, and then mid on 4, save Jax till 5. Hell yeah, Zephyr. Where's that Poppy ban at, baby? Dankeschön. Okay, Damwon, we're cooking hard. Yo, we're in the kitchen and we're whipping up a dish. Hold up. Hold up, this gonna be tasty. This gonna be a tasty dish. Sedge ban. Yeah, cringe. Now, what else could we ban here? What does Canyon play? Could drop a Maokai ban. Could drop a good Maokai ban here. Pick mid here. Azir. Last pick. Oh my god, bro. I just want to like... I just know they're gonna win. I can see it. I can see it in my eyeballs. I can see it. If they ban Azir, we blind Aurelion Sol. Chovy is gonna play Orianna or some shit. Or Yone. He's gonna play Yone this draft, actually. Maybe. Nah, into Jax Kalista. He wants to blind Nar top. Wait, no, what am I saying? He can't blind Nar top. Why are they banning Jace? What are we playing? What are we playing on 4? Not Malzahar. Oh, the Rumble. The Rumble. Oh my god, good pick. They get Azir now. Vi. Okay, I don't mind Vi. Their comp sucks for Vi. Vi is a bad pick. Unless they're playing Ari. Nah, they won't play Ari, right? Pick Azir. Look at Azir. Thoughts? What about? Don't pick Ari. What about it? Yes! 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 That's so good they didn't pick Ari. Oh my god, I think Showmaker knows it too. If they picked Ari, it was a horror. What are we thinking into Azir? You're gonna play a... Oh, they already on soul. Yeah, that's fucking right. This is 1-0. This is 1-0 down one, bro. If you don't 1-0 down one. Yo, this is completely won. Winning jungle. Already on soul hidden OP. Kalista, Renata into Senna Tam. As long as top doesn't end, this game is completely free. Completely free. Absolute masterpiece. If they picked Ari there, we would have a bit of a problem. Subscribe. Now. Stop jinxing them. I can't jinx them. They're the goats and they know it. D+ fighting! Yo, when Damwon wins this game, everyone's gonna sit there and think, wait a second, maybe they are pretty good. I like this level 1. Very good. Very good level 1 invade. Boom. But the problem is, don't split the map bot side too hard. This Wadasaka's gonna take our wet. They're 5-0, 2-0, 4-0, 4-0, 7-1. Wait, hold up. What's Damwon? What's Damwon? Yo, what's Damwon? Oh, hell no. Are you fucking lying to me, bro? Yo, Kingin, what's that rumble stats, bro? You okay? It's a split map. It's a split map. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Showmaker is back in business, baby. Oh, yeah. Showmaker is... Oh, he's just fucking cooking him. You just lost like 4 minions, Chovy. Are you okay? My name is Jax.
Could have just gone for it.
Why aren't you ganking mid, bro? Oh, that's why you're not going mid. Don't fuck it up. Go on, Senna. Go on, Senna. Kellen tank with Ignite.
Let's see if he can keep Paze safe, who has also hit level 2. The stun is going to come in, and Paze in a lot of trouble. The max range.
Oh my god, nice dive.
Gets the job done.
Nice dive. Nice dive. Yo, Damwon Kia. That's fucking right. All these frauds around the world think that they're right. They're not. Oh, Genji, that's so good. No, they're not. Oh, they won. No, I don't care. Oh, they only won one series. Lost one series. Yeah, I don't care. Who did they lose that series to? KT. Who lost to KT? Damwon. No, who did KT lose to? Damwon. Kind of scuffed dive, but we'll allow it. As long as Kingin doesn't run it, we're good. Like, mid is gonna do great. Bot is already winning. They just need to stack Drakes and not in top. Bro, this cope is going too hard in the Castillo Chronicler. I know you're coping. I mean, if Genji have 2k deficit in the mid game, they should be fine. No, they're not fine. They're gonna be down 5,000 dragons. And they're gonna have no vision. And they're gonna die. Where's my dragon start, Lucid? Where's my dragon start? Where's my dragon start? We need to stack these drakes. 1, 2, 3. Stack it like a deck of cards. And we're gonna get Hextech Soul. I can feel it. Next dragon is Cloud. Then it's Hextech Soul. Perfect. So why did we pick Rumble, chat? I don't know. What is Rumble's job this game when he has 3 range champs on his team and his Jax? What is Wumble doing? He's ulting waves. I guess into Senna Tam it's kind of nice. I mean, Kingin can't get Dove. Impossible to get Dove. Impossible. He can't get Dove. He can't get Dove. Just ult that wave if they show. Just ult the wave. Kingin ult the wave. Thank God for that. God bless. God bless Kingin. God bless Kingin. Oh yeah, yoink the 2 minions too. You're mad. You're seething. Oh, maybe we can dive top. No, you can't. Shut up.
Very sad.
Senna has 10 souls. I repeat. Senna has 10 souls. 10. 10 souls. 10. Minute 7.
Not able to get any.
Where's that guy been? Crazy how Senna has 12 souls and then Mad lost in 8 minutes from now. Like, what the hell? Okay, mid lane is in a bit of a horror state.
Also curious about.
Ah, so aiming ganks mid. Aiming my goat, yeah, gank that lane. Are you a Genji hater? Yeah, of course I am. Genji is Vegeta? No. Genji is Mr. Satan. All domestic, no international. Shows off everywhere, but every time it matters, he just fucking runs away. He ain't Vegeta, ka. Kingin will catch up now. Dragon in 40. We're gonna get Raptors Lucid, and I'm gonna run to Dragon. We're gonna start stacking those motherfuckers. Do we get the Dragon fight? Go, yo, Lucid, Dragon. Yo, Lucid, are you getting level 8 of those Krugs? If you are, I'll allow it. No, it's Mr. Satan, chat. Think about it. Goku and Gohan defeat Frieza. Mr. Satan gets the praise for it. and then Goku loses to Mr. Satan on purpose.
Like Battle Mage.
It's like Gen G wins against T1 in the regular season, but T1 are the one who won Worlds. But now Gen G get the credit because they're the fucking running the LCK. Frieza. I meant, did I say Frieza? Did I say Cell? No, I meant Cell. Not Frieza. Yo, where's my Dragon start at? Where's my Dragon Force? Wait, we're not level 8 on Jax. Wait, what happened mid? Yo, Lucid. Mid's catching a wave, don't fight.
As Lucid's just gonna go in.
Okay, maybe just fight.
Do a little bit of chip damage and hold on.
We need this dragon. We need this dragon. Yo, mid, Showmaker. Showmaker's giving up a lot of minions. Oh my god, it's Chemtech Soul. No, that's cringe. Tingen, are you fucking fried? Yeah, you're absolutely fried. Why did Showmaker base? Oh my god, mid CS, the horror. The game's slipping. A bit, yeah, a bit. I mean, it's because it's Chemtech Soul. If it wasn't Chemtech Soul, we'd be fine. If it was Hextech Soul, GG. Like, Chemtech is the only thing that loses them the game. And of course it's Chemtech, because Gen G paid the LCK to make it Chemtech Soul. Senna has 30 souls. Okay, Lucid has Triforce. Canyon has Triforce as well. I don't think I've seen Triforce Vi that much, have I?
Aiming is quite fed at the moment.
Ooh, Kelleen!
Perfect from Kellen. And Lahens is in a lot of trouble here. Might have to flash away from this one. He will commit to it. Will he even live, though? As flash over the wall. The Merc Tread's not going to help out.
Where's the damage at, bro? How did Kingen die? Oh, no.
Is it going to matter? The handshake is great once again, but Kellen.
You're mad? Wait, why are we randomly 2k down now? What happened? Guys, we're losing bot tier 2. Yo, Damon. Yo, homies. Guys, hello. It's fine. Mercs Lamont are being bought. 30 seconds on Drake. Everyone base and fight Drake. This fight's all that matters. I don't care about CS, I don't care about towers. Yo, guys. Guys, we gotta fight.
But they're very late. I think this is already gone. Can they find the fight?
Lucy, steal that bitch. Oh my god. Yo, this guy's smites are fucking clean. He's clean with the smites, chat. He's crazy clean.
We don't want to fight you right now.
Yo, what happened to the Herald? It didn't crash.
They're just gonna let it go.
Crash that bitch.
Now on
Crash.
Soul Point.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, if it was a better dragon, we would probably win, but it's not, because RNG is great and... Never mind. Senna Souls, it doesn't matter. Senna Souls don't matter. Look at his ear CS. What happened there? What happened there? Tell me. How does he have a 40, a 50, a 60 CS lead? 50 CS lead. How is it possible? It's 18 minutes and he's against Showmaker. He took all of Senna's CS? Shut up. I mean... Damon needs to hold until Rageblade and Liandry's, and then it's probably fightable, because Azir used his gold on Seekers, which is great. So Damon just need to not int, get 2 items before next Drake, fight next Drake, get soul, and the game's won.
But that's a little bit conditionals, Kellen.
Well, this is one way to do it. We mentioned it before.
So why did we do that then? Tell me. So why did we do that then? Warum machen wir das denn? Eh? Why? We don't have any damage yet, bro. What is happening? What is this gameplay from Damon? God, I said Damon's probably gonna lose game 1 and it's a 3-1. I said that before the series started. I said that. Damon needs time. Damon's a scaler in series. They're absolute scalers. Chill out. I don't know what Damon are doing this game. They're getting absolutely made fun of. This isn't even comps. It's 1-to-1 in kills. How is comp making the factor here? They're just getting absolutely slapped around the map. This TF is running the business. Alright, Dragon Fight. Here it comes, baby. This is all that matters for Damon. Wake up. Hold up. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
And, yeah, I mean, the score is 1-1.
You said you rooted everyone!
He just rooted everybody. Jumps on into his team. And, yeah, that's a struggle. Kellen is going to have to get Fate called.
When is anyone gonna fight? Damon needs fights. They need scraps. We ain't got no macro. We need fights. 0 towers, 0 heralds, 0 grubbies, 0 bitches. What's happening?
It shows the struggle of, oh god.
Well, speaking of struggling, there's no Fate's call, there's no flash, there's no Kellen.
Well, there goes Baron now, doesn't it? Like, what is happening? Gen G macro merchants or what? Gen G make league interesting, challenge impossible. Jesus, man. Absolute sleeper team. What are they doing? All they're doing is playing the map. We don't want good League of Legends. Fight! I mean, their macro is insanely good, like, but come on, man. Everyone kill Chovy! Yeah, good call, Damon. Joby, look at him, he's dead. Kill him. If we kill him, we can win.
We should have known that this was coming in. Now, Fate's call is just...
Okay, well now what, idiots?
Flash for flash.
Trading flashes.
Now what? Now what?
As now...
We got his flash, run away.
Run! Has a lick in the bush. Does happen once again. Canyon does get hands shook quite a bit.
Oh my god, they whiffed everything.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of Kellen. That was your engage, I guess.
Oh my
now,
god,
here comes Canyon
oh
with
my
the
god,
armor,
oh my...
gets the job
Wait, Canyon's
done.
gonna die. Yo, hold up, that's a kill. That's a big kill. That means they can't do Nash. That's huge.
That'll be the jungler of Genji.
Wait, that's a huge. That was so well played by them one. They mind-controlled Canyon. Aha. Got 4 of their flashes. Maybe next already on Souls we can cook. Don't be game one endies. Don't be game one endies.
Speaking of which, he's going to do it again. Lose it this time.
He's griefing that guy. Again, he's inting.
But look at this front line. Kingan just being murdered as he goes down.
Wait, hold up. Wait, it's not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad if we get our ults for Drake. Try and defend it, but don't lose the tower.
All right. Well, we do have a very funny looking...
No Zhonya's.
Now Toby just going to sweep him up.
Get that fraud.
Dashes away.
Showmaker!
Showmaker will collect the kill.
Hold up.
This dragon is quite scary, but he dashes away, actually.
Hold up.
Does come in here, and the damage from Pays and from Keen is too huge.
So when does the Kalista do damage? I don't know. Exhaust, you're mad. No, I am. But Canyon is such an inter, like...
Neither is Genji's. They are very
Triforce Vi, just going in. What happened mid? What happened mid? Are we good? We're actually fine. Canyon's kind of hinting again.
He's kind of alone, as meanwhile on the top side, Keen just getting on in there. They're going to pick off
Yo,
Kingen.
Kingen, man.
And Canyon actually got out.
Kingen.
Makes sense.
It's fine. We learned something this game. You know what we learned? Kingen can play Aatrox, Mecha Aatrox, Prestige Edition Aatrox, DRX Aatrox, Base Skin Aatrox. He can't play Rumble. Take him off Rumble. I could have told you that. You know what else we learned? We can't give them TF. They make fun of us on the map if they have TF. No TF allowed. No more TF for enemy team, por favor. Wait, this Aurelion Soul is mega strong. Are you kidding? This Aurelion Soul can cook mega hard. Hold up.
Is get the inhibs and not care.
Hold up.
Try to force this one. Lahens, though, tanking up so much. And
yo, the TF is ending. Hello.
To the 5-stack of ZK.
Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, I think they're just going to stop the backs.
Yo, they're ending mid. They just ran mid and end the game. Is that it?
Canyon, and yes, he gives his life, but...
Is that it? They just run mid and end? Is that how bad our macro is?
And that is totally fine as the backs once
Come
again
on, man.
We do see Kingen
Come on, man.
the base as a bunch of poking is coming down. Toby, meanwhile, is going to go down, though, as the bailout... Oh, no, he did get devoured, actually, as it will be Showmaker who gets taken out, and now Keen is here on the flank. Just
Kingen, stop laughing. FF it. I don't blame you.
Oh, boy. Yep. Flash over the wall.
Don't give them TF ever again. No more TF ever again. Never, ever, 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 ever. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Stunned by what has happened here. It didn't feel like a normal game of League of Legends, as Genji will take game number 1.
Nah, Genji's cringe. Yo, stop playing the map, man. Come on. Stop playing the map and fight us, pussy. We'll do a Genji macro video breakdown, I promise. But right now, let me rant about them being boring. Fuck's sakes, bro. Alright, Damon's blue side now. This is where they're gonna cook really hard. This is where the real game starts now, chat. I knew Genji was winning game 1. It's whatever. Now it's real stuff. Now it's the real stuff. They're gonna go for Maokai first pick. I know it for sure. These two bans, they're going Maokai first pick, 100%. They're probably gonna ban like Kalista or something, or Varus or some shit. Yeah, and they're gonna go Maokai